Okay, I found it.
Is it on there?
Yeah, go to the history.
I normally could just go to Law House.
You see it? I just told you to go to the history.
Yeah, it says mine's too goaded, but I still don't. Oh, excuse me.
All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. And box.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. And of course, here he is, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so... This bout is one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
I love this arena. I dream of places like...
And that's the opening bell, round one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good hook to the body. Tried to score with a jab. How about that time counter shot? So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than others.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think it...
Here we go, it's round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to do it. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
If that ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it right. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Usyk! And down goes Alexander Usyk! Let's talk about Fury in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
The bell rings and we start the third. The last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight. Counter punch is smart.
Threw the hook, didn't land. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then going to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and take him down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to...
Here we go to the fourth round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen, if I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this... You watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A lot of punch output. Oh, right there. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You've got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the endless shot power.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that hook. Good counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
When you're fighting somebody so big, this is when you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice exchange here from both men. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
He's going to be comfortable. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
This is the beginning of round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. It's bombs away. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
So close, so close. How can you...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Usyk might go down here. What an upset. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he misses with that straight left. It's all offense all the time. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. Did you see that? Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell them when it goes back to corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Big Ukrainian in big trouble. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, this is a very important... And we enter the 8th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. You'd like to see more jabs. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the parliament is trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's what with my full feet. War with me, that's what with the 6-1. that's a true story. That's not something you just say. Undisputed, undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights, I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Talks with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Talks with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1.
All the seats have been sold. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's Roy Jones. Saul Ken.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. You'd like to see more jabs. Brilliant hook there. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Hold that thought! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, finishing up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up, they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Still got Alvarez in it. On to the second round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
just can't find the target. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything to them.
Straight right just misses. Looking to land the hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Can't find a home with that jab. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and man, these... Hold that thought! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to... On to the fourth we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
They've got a to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
You feel good? You were thinking? You were saying you're in lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you... When you go out there, just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping the bag, all right? Good. Get your mind back on the job. As a god.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
One punch could change everything in this battle. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Looking to land the hook. Oh, wait a minute. Talk about Roy Jones and that. On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy...
Not many people would have predicted it.
fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, our time to come.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my seat. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Perhaps the greatest heavyweight of all time, the Brown Bomber Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. He'll be going up against this man. It's the Brown Bomber Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall. The one and only Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport. Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, one of the most historically important fighters.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
Under the bright light. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is gonna say I can't take it anymore? Punch, counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Good counter punch. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not.
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now you gotta wake up.
Oh, Johnny! Joe Louis in trouble! Disaster averted.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
It's not over yet. You gotta go out there and win this round. You got everything in the bag. Great. I love that. I love that. That jab slick. Back out there and easy to win this round. Get your mind back. Right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Do what? You go. You were thinking, you were smart.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't...
Don't get carried away. What about defense at the end of all of that?
Go back out there and win the round.